Hello, and welcome to Daily Bread. Today we're reading Psalms chapter 10. Theme: Why do wickedness succeed? Although God may seem to be hidden at all times, we can be assured that He is aware of every injustice. Author, Artemis, probably David. Many ancient manuscripts combine Psalms 9 and 10, and Psalms 9 were written by David. Why, Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? His anger against the wicked man hunts down the weak, who are caught in the schemes he devised. He boasts about carving of his heart. He blesses the greedy and reveres the Lord. In his pride, the wicked man does not seek him. In all his thoughts, there is no room for God. His ways are always prosperous. Your laws are rejected by him. He sneers at all his enemies. He says to himself, "Nothing will ever shake me." He swears, "No one will ever do me harm." His mouth full of lies and threats. Trouble and evil are under his tongue. He lies wait near the village. For an ambush he murders the innocent. His eyes watch in secret for his victims. Like a lion in cover he lies in wait. He lies in wait to catch the helpless. He catches the helpless and drags them off into his net. His victims are crushed. They collapse. They fall under his strength. They say to himself, "God will never notice." He covers his face and never sees. Rise, Lord, lift your face, O Lord. Do not forget the helpless. Why does the wicked man revile God? Why won't he say to him, "He won't call me account"? But you, Lord, see the trouble and afflicted. You consider the grief and take it in hand. The victims are committed themselves to you. You are helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked man. Call the evildoers to account for his wickedness that would not otherwise be found out. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations are prepared from his land. You, Lord, will hear the desire of the afflicted. You encourage them and listen to their cry, defending the fatherless and the oppressed, that mere earthly mortals will never strike terror again. Okay, why do you hide yourselves in times of trouble? The Psalms writer saw God seem far away, even though the writer had been honest doubts. He did not stop praying or consider that God would no longer care. He was not complaining. He was simply asking God to hurry to his aid. It was during those times when we feel most alone or oppressed that we need to keep praying, telling God about our troubles. Some people see even everything they do, and they brag that no one, not even God, can keep them down. We may wonder why God allowed these people to amass great wealth, why they despise him as they do. But why are we upset when the wicked prosper? Are we angry about the damage they do, or just jealous of the success? Listen to these questions. We must gain the right perspective on wickedness and wealth. Wickedness will surely perish because God hates our evil deeds. Wealth is only temporary. It is not a near sign of God's approval on someone's life, nor is it lack of its sign of God's approval. Don't let wealth or lack of it become your obsession. For pray you can pray about money. There's an abundance between blind arrogance and the presence of God in our hearts. Proud people depend on themselves rather than on God. This causes God's guiding influence to leave them. When God's presence is welcome, there's no room for pride because he makes us aware of who we truly are. God sees and takes notes of each evil deed, encourages us, and listens to our cries. He understands the conspiracy of our situation. We can face the wicked because we do not face them alone. God is by our side. And that's it for the meeting. Thank you for reading Daily Bread. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.